What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of my Crystal Palace Football Manager 2019 Let's Play series. Leave another thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and thank you for the great response to the first episode. Of course, on the beta, things may not be 100% perfect, but I haven't really found anything too bad at the moment, so I'm just really excited to get into the start of the season. We'll show you the preseason, all that, and a couple signings. We didn't sell anyone. We were trying to sell a few players. We'll get into that, but yeah, Zinchenko and then Berenguer from Torino. So one from Man City, one from Torino. Not too bad. We get two players that could play both sides. Zinchenko, I did mention him in the first episode. Unfortunately, couldn't get a future fee for him. And there was a few other players I was trying to approach for a loan. There was two others, but they didn't go through. They decided to join a different team. That's fair enough. So he's not too bad. He's more preferred on the right side, but I'm training him left midfield as he's left-footed. So to get another role that's natural, that's one feature that was announced as well. Like, these are one of the really little features that there's so many of. Once a player is natural in a position you're training him, you get notified when. So then you know when, okay, now we can focus on another part of his game. So I thought that's, nice little addition. So yeah, Alex Berenguer, he is 23 years old, Spanish obviously. And if we go to his history, he played in Spain, but then only previously moved to Torino. And then in the Serie A, so he played 22 games, only scored the one goal. I'm feeling, he won't be a high scorer. Another won't be a high scorer. We don't really have many wingers with high finishing. But yeah, one thing that attracted me to signing him was, once more, another guy that's natural. Well, technically in four positions, but say left midfield or left wing, and then right midfield, right wing. So we don't really need to train him in that. And he can even be a deputy fullback if we need him on either side as well. We can deputise there. So if we go to tactics, and he is strong on both feet. So it's not just he can play there, but he isn't strong on that side with his feet. So that is a benefit, huge benefit, and gets forward whenever possible. So you see his attributes. He's only got a few. He doesn't really have crazy standard attributes, but he's not super pacey. He's got 14 pace and agility, acceleration, all 14s for those. Technique is 14 as well. There's dribbling, first touch, not too bad. Those are his key technical attributes, and off the ball. So he's got a few 13s and 14s. So if he's really on form, playing well, those are going to be starring attributes for him. And when he's on his game, you're going to see that, where he's going to flourish, I suppose you can say. So that was basically it. But that's just full players coming in, and I'll show you what else. We got an injury. Wayne Hennessy, who I would have seen as the backup keeper. That's why you see here Julian Speroni, who actually transfer listed. I was trying to sell him, honestly. But then he came up with 5 to 8 months injury. Previously, it was 6 to 9. That was just so random. It was a training injury. The damaged cruciate ligaments. There's not too much to say. He picked it up. Sometimes you get those smaller injuries, but when you get a big training injury like that, maybe shows he's aging a little bit. I don't know, especially for a keeper. That's just very, very unlucky. But yeah, I managed to pick up a few injuries. There's Connor Wickham as well. So hopefully we have to see how it pans out for the whole season. Obviously, this is early in pre-season, and I've just got these set up here. I love how you can add these little separators. And you can really manage this a lot. You can change it up. But again, I just need to be able to adjust these things a bit better with the ability and potential. When you move that across, it looks weird. So I'm going to have to sort that out. Because I want to if I move the potential across a little bit more, I want that on the same one. So yeah, it stuffs up a little bit like that. I want the ability to be shown for sure, but yeah, if anyone gets it like that, let me know how to fix it so I can just move that across a little bit more, but then it just, it goes like that. It's very, very annoying. And then when you move it like that, the separated thing is right on the potential in between it. So that's really weird. So maybe I'll play around. It was actually fine before I loaded up the game today, actually. I worked that out yesterday. So yeah, that was pretty random. Anyway, guys, that was that. And yeah, with the injuries, so to keep that in mind. And then also, I was going to go into, if you just search by the age, because mostly a couple of the older players I try to sell. If you see some Alyssa, not all of them are older, just guys that should be old enough to be in the first team, but not good enough. Like you got Kakai here. He's maybe close. You would say yeah, he maybe is not too far away from someone like Alex Berenguer. But yeah, Berenguer, I think more quality to his game. Even though, yeah, Kakai will be at our team, there's that to be said as well. And yeah, if we just search by the information, it will be easier. There's listed, I think we had a couple others, but they just didn't go through. Yeah, Johnny Williams, it just wasn't the first one that was shown there. Johnny Williams, we just couldn't get offers in for him, unfortunately. So yeah, there was a few of those guys. The guys that would have been a little bit older in the side. Obviously, there's some we've just put on for some extra game time. So keep that in mind. But yeah, there's just a couple of those players. I did want to show you, just so you know more the plans in my mind where we're going forward. So now you can see. Yeah, you can see we're going to get into the first match of the season, pretty much Leicester. But okay, I'll show you first so there's a lot to show you guys. We actually went through unbeaten and won every single game, even though most of them, I thought maybe Valladolid, that would have been the hardest, but we actually had 4-1. I thought they had some decent players, like to actually compete with us compared to the other teams. So we were fairly strong through the preseason. Keep in mind, guys, all I did with this, I only selected the direct counter-attack tactical style, and I haven't changed anything apart from a handful of role. I changed the fullbacks to that wing-back role, and whatever duty it really suits them. As you can see, with Van Aanholt on attack, Ward on support. And yeah, I'm still wondering about the midfielders though. Like Maya doesn't have many that are really natural, which the role. So that's what I'm really wondering right now. And same with Townsend. Maybe it's just the quality of the play. We need better quality, but I feel they're comparing it to maybe the quality we don't have. Like they're the better options in the side. There's a few others. I feel we've got a few players. Okay, like maybe players on the subs. They would be not better than the players we have on the pitch, but they would be a very similar level. They will be the same level. So it's not like I'm selecting these guys because I think they're better. Like you put Tompkins instead of Dan, I think they'll have a similar output. So it's going to be good for rotations. MacArthur, same point. If you bring in for Maya or Milivojevic, yeah, there'll be a few of those. And there's a few not even making the subs. If we look at Papa Soare as well, that's another. Do we start him or Van Aanholt? But they've got the same star rating. So yeah, it's a pretty tough decision. And Martin Cully, James Tompkins is very experienced. I'm going to take off Cully and bring on starters just so we can have a left back to bring on. Tompkins cover right back and centre back. And then we got Kouyaté as well, MacArthur, both central midfielders. Ayew can play on the wing, and Sorlot can play up front. So I feel we've got that mix, but there's still players on the bench that I think could be good enough. Berenguer as well, you could argue, but Ayew is clearly, he's real good. And that's another one. Zaha and Benteke, they're so good. And Sorlot, it's a good team. But, again, before we just play this first match of the season, Premier League season against Leicester City away from home, the first, then I'm like, oh, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea. That's going to be a tough little run there. But, yeah, I was going to say, Crystal Palace could be a good challenge because they didn't have much money and they were in the red even more. They took out a loan when I was playing through this and still a bit in the red as well. So if you want to go for a challenge where you can't spend too much money and even the percentage of transfer revenue made available got reduced. So this is a real challenge. If you want to go with the Premier League team at least, maybe not a newly promoted side. You might have more money with a newly promoted side, to be honest, and not be in that bad of a situation. So, yeah, Sporone contract clause. Okay, 19 league games. Maybe could, if it was a backup player, but for a backup goalkeeper, could be different. I don't think he'll play that many. So we've already been hit with almost a season-ending injury. He'll come back in the second half of the season. So, yeah, in Wayne Hennessy. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but yeah, let me know on that again, because I thought this was a nice little setup, but I won't keep messing with it. I thought the ability is important to show on that screen. But yeah, I just want to get into this match right now. This is where I'm going to judge the tactics the most. Regardless, sure, it was nice to win pre-season, but now we're going to get a real gauge of our performances and how we're going to do in a crunch match, which this is for sure. So guys, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you like the video if you want to see more of this series. And I will have a Journeyman series starting. But if you want to see me do this series long term, unless there's no beta super errors that's going to hurt this save, let me know if you want me to do this long term, and yeah, I'll be able to do that, because I really just want to focus on Football Manager content now, because I'm enjoying this game so much. So let's just get into it. And like I said, I haven't changed anything at all. No instructions. This is straight direct counter-attack, and just the formation 4-4-2 I selected. So you selected one outside the match day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does that mean? We got 7 on the bench, yeah? Sub 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I click on a player, I can't choose them. So is that a little bug? I don't know. You've selected one. If I'm doing something, maybe I'm blindsided, maybe I didn't get enough sleep, but we've got 7 subs there, so that's max of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. Maybe I'm completely seeing it wrong, but just let me know. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't know. That's really weird. So yeah, what I thought with this, and even like I said, we have other players that could come in for sure. Like Ayew, Sorloth, other strikers, but Zaha and Benteke, I think they're such a lethal partnership. And we got Schlupp. Still, obviously, I haven't brought in the new signings on the wing, but they could come in. Obviously, younger guys, but I feel the team as a whole is very, very balanced. I always liked Award as a defender as well, the right fullback. I feel he's got those few mentals that are really strong. Works for the team, definitely, with that 17. 15 tackling, not too bad, and crossing when he gets forward is 14. So, yeah, I think he's solid without being a superstar. And here we are. And I like how you can see the hierarchy. Influential players are highly influential. Let's see, what are we gonna say here, guys? Assertively, or we go it's away from home assertively, or passionately. It's all over to you now. Have a good one. We'll see how that goes. Okay, nothing major, but I'm gonna see what I can do here. There we go. So the select all. Is that still the same, or could I have done that without... I pressed like shift and select. If there's another way, let me know. That's what I was asking in FM18. But anyway, now we'll say passionately. There's a lot more to come from you. That's how my team talks were. So set opposition instructions now as well. I didn't set the assistant to do this. So Jamie Vardy. Oh, Jamie Vardy. He's not sharp. He's not Matt Sharp. Maybe go in... Oh, I like how they've got a little different picture there for those. Oh, I like that. Those little upgrades. And then type mark him. Oh, and I like... They just renamed them pressuring intensity. Put that on him for sure. And the rest... How about Demarai Gray? So he's pacey. Maybe show him onto his weaker foot. And pressure. Yeah, put the pressure on him. Or, yeah, the pressing intensity of him. And Harry Maguire, only 51%. So, I don't like to say I abuse it. I don't think it's something to abuse exactly. But, yeah, when a player is not fit, go in hard in their tackles. It's not necessarily try to injure them. It's just trying to make life hard for them if they're not match fit, to be honest. So now into the tunnel. And I have to say passionately, it's a special day. It always is. Taking control of your first match. Scott Dan, also he's playing his 125th league appearance, so that's big for him, and delighted for him, of course, as well. So let's go. I'm so excited for this. It's okay. I don't want to say so. I find it's a bit important. It is important still. If you can, those shouts are there now. It's to get a win on your first. It gives the fans confidence in your ability for the upcoming season and what you're going to do for it. So I'm playing this knowing I'll for sure need to make changes. Even if we win, if we have a good performance, I'll notice things in our game that we'll need to adjust. But the preseason wasn't too bad. Just wanted you to know I've made no adjustments apart from selecting our match style. Apart from just selecting the 4-4-2 and a few other role changes. That's it. So let's see, because we're looking all right. That's no foul. I like the match engine. Some people said they're not gonna purchase this game because it looks the same as FM18, but like I don't have a problem with it. It's never the most important thing about Football Manager. It's never supposed to be graphics heavy. Like some people still prefer to play on 2D because yeah, that's not why we play it. But That's how you can ruin a perfect... Like that... Oh, that's just going to make it tougher. Just give him a penalty, really? I feel this is not the first time my first match has started! But wait! Come on! What a save! If you've watched my Football Manager videos for a few years now, let me know. If you remember, like, other first games, like well, this is second episode, but my first game, my first match of the new Football Manager game, and I've conceded a penalty. I know it wouldn't have been the first time, and I'm glad we didn't concede from it. I'll take it. Wouldn't want to concede in open play. Would love to keep a clean sheet, but I think why with a penalty? But what a great save that was. That might give the team confidence. So now, it's like we can get back to where we were, or they could score. Okay. How far are we in? About 13 minutes? Ooh, let's say... What are we going to say? No pressure? I don't know if they're feeling that right now. Well, ball over top Zaha. That just came so quickly. I want to see the build-up to that. Because that wasn't too bad. He wasn't off. He wasn't offside, so... Let's see. Let's see how we're going to play from here. Don't forget this away from home. Leicester City really pushing. Oh! That was a goal. That deserves to be us. But Leicester will take that as well as the first goal of the season. Okay, yeah. I got TV camera for the replay. So you can see a little bit more. That was just a... Mayer. He went in for the tackle. And... Yeah, that player individual decision. I said no pressure, and it feels like... Yeah, that caused the error, but will that whip him into shape? Not just saving a penalty, the other team scoring is like, oh shit, we need to do something about that. But, okay. I feel Leicester really taking a bit of control at the moment. Okay, we win. Well done. See, oh, if we can see it there, I'll be so mad. Errors for days at the moment is what's coming into our game. But now I think we're going to push to a balance style and go to team instructions. You can see this. Okay, see, I need to like take this in. I need to take this in a bit more. Okay, sure. I thought I paused the game. Anyway, we moved to balanced at least. That's the one change. Maybe not too drastic. So I'm trying to analyze what we need to do from here, honestly. Come on. See, when we're sat back like this, we're not letting him in easy. Okay. It's until just an error is being made. See, he left him free. See, I don't know. I don't know the exact change to, like, is that just time mark of that certain player, or is it just the setup of the tactics and Vanna? Okay, I paused it there. Okay. Yes. What are we going to... Can we try a wider attacking width? Make the players more wide? Again, like I said, from here... Ooh, play for set pieces is there. We have that. Yeah, we had that selected. So we focus play down the left and down the right. So we try and do that with the same with in possession. And then you can see you got in transition one and out of possession could be important one right now. But we're already behind. So it's like I want to... Use tighter marking. Why isn't that selected? I thought by default that would have been selected. Honestly, if we're like playing a counter style and which we're being more cautious. But okay, that wasn't selected and maybe makes sense. Okay, then we defended that chance from there. So that's what I mean, guys. First match of the season, nothing was going to happen from there. Is any of our players having okay... Like, Schlups have the best game? Or Waiter, he saved the penalty, so... They've got a few yellows, so that's something they're going to have to be careful about. That's terrible. We can't even make a simple throw-in. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. I want to see what we do when we have possession. We go for a long ball. Okay, that makes sense with countering. Like, we're not surprised, but you give away possession really easy. But Benteke, He's gone back on defense if you saw before, and then he wins the ball. Oh, the passing. Like, simple passes. What can I do about that? Giving away simples. We should have been punished there, honestly. That was some kind of terrible pass. Maybe that's showing why we should go for long passes, to be fair. Okay. Schlupp. Come on. See, their pacey players are killing us. They are, like, I know, like, yeah, I have to do something right now, and I'm just wondering what that is. So now we'll take a look to in transition, the counter press. So I want to try counter press. I'm just like, that sounds good. When possession has been won, hold shape. Well, I want to counter. That's why, yeah, that's selected. Okay. Because, hey, yeah, this is my first game with FM19, and with these different tactics, when you're in possession, everything like that, the 3 different options. So, it's something we're experimenting with, but we haven't done so well, honestly. It's more so I'm disappointed we haven't had chances. Sure, maybe defensively a bit shaky. Okay, was anything going to come from this? Nothing. So, yeah, I thought so. It's like, come on. See, Pereira's 74% now. See, Jamie Vardy hasn't had a good game. At least we've restricted Jamie Vardy. That's a good thing. But Maddison has looked so dangerous. Because you think facing Leicester City, if you restrict Jamie Vardy, you might be doing alright. But maybe his rating is poor just because he missed a pen as well. But apart from that, hasn't done too much. See, we've struggled to get possession. The biggest thing is struggling to keep possession. But did you see just before a simple pass and we stuffed it up? So, I don't know. First, I'm just going to go in assertively and just say, expect to see much better. I don't know if they're nervous. New manager situation. But can we try dribbling less so we can just pass first? So here, just a few little changes. Attacking width on standard. You can see we've got passing direct. Everything is standard at the moment. Just trying to... I don't think you can play high tempo for the whole match. Especially a Crystal Palace level. So, let's just start the second half. But see, guys, this is where I want you guys to come into play with your suggestions. As I said, you're my assistant managers. You gotta give me your tips. Give me your tips what to do, where we need to improve players, everything like that. Changes we need to make. And free kick that was. So, yeah, get involved in the comments. I'll take in a lot of your guys, your feedback and things that are requested the most and what makes sense to me. Yeah, definitely will do. So, we might need changes, honestly. We've got a few players in worse conditions. Like I said, the positive from this game, we've nullified their key man up front, which is Jamie Vardy, but they still managed to get that goal. Oh, shit. He hit it straight up. I was dangerous. I thought that was dangerous. If we don't... very soon we'll be thinking about a change, but they look so dangerous in possession. Their movement... Maddison is crazy. At least, okay, not every single time he's done something, but he's scored a good goal. They're just the ones getting everything at the moment. We can't complain about it. It's just... We're looking at the situation of actually preventing that. And turning it around. Not just preventing their play, but creating something ourselves. So I'm going to switch this up a little bit. I want to revert. I like how that switched though. Did you see how it moved a little bit? The players. Just, yeah, the action of that. Anyway. Advanced playmaker. Yep. Go to a 4-4-2 diamond Y. Or otherwise known as a 4-1-2-1-2. Yeah, let's see. I really like this formation. I think it is very balanced, like the mentality suggests. Positive. I think that could suit us at this point. And I think, again, player role-wise, if you see Milivojevic and Maya, that suits them much better. Maybe that, because your midfielders are so crucial to your team. And Jordan Ayew, could he play... See, he's not real... Well, it's something we may need to do anyway. Where can Zaha play... again, on the wings naturally as well. So, I feel we're going to drop Townsend and we're going to bring on Ayew. We're going to bring on Ayew there and then switch him with Zaha and then put Zaha push him. So we're going attacking at the moment, aren't we, hey? But I feel it's something we need to do. We're in a losing position right now. We need to do things to turn around. Ayew, again, he could play pressing forward. Maybe that's something we could try. Again, to put pressure on the defense, cause an error. So that's like 4 players pushed up in attack there. So, hey, we're going to create something, or we're not going to have enough men back to concede. So, it's going to be either way, to be honest. Jordan Ayew, come on. There's a lot more to come from you. He's a nice player though, isn't he? If we just go to, it will be effect in next break and play. He's on loan from Swansea. Is there a future fee available for him? That's too bad, because I'd really like to sign him. I honestly would. Even though, we're just going to see what he's going to do. But, he's pacey. He's not weak. He's grade A. Like, he's going to be in his peak for a couple more years at least. At 26 right now. Like, with him and Zaha, that's really pacey and dangerous. And mixing that with Benteke, it's a nice mix of quickness, dribbling skill, and strength up top. So I think our strikers, we're set. We just need to provide them. Like, honestly, our wingers are weak when we're not at least bringing on Zaha to play on them. But we're giving away too many free kicks. Give him 2 penalties? Or are we just... how we're playing today, maybe that... we're not going to save another one. This will be 2-0, I can tell. Maddison, on form as well. Was never going to miss that. Never. So you could say 2 things. Maybe we're very, very unlucky, but you could also say we haven't been good defensively, so maybe that has shown in giving away 2 penalties. But I hate giving away penalties. I would never instruct my players to decide to give away a penalty. No. That's what we don't want to do. So this is an unfortunate start at the moment to FM19. See, and I suppose I'm still more gravitating towards changing the, in possession, opposed to, out of possession in transition. Because, when I have ball, I want to, this is what I want to fix. So we'll go more direct, and now this is where we'll try and higher the tempo again. What has been replaced, guys, if you know, to, pump the ball into the box? Because I don't think that's there. Let me know if that's part of this passing. Not sure. Maybe be more expressive, if anything. Not saying that's the same thing, but I mean, what's the difference? What did they do to that? We've got hit early crosses in. But I don't know, changing the striker again. They're similar roles, him and Soloth. But, man, might as well do a team talk. But I'm just a bit disappointed, because I know you guys are going to leave a lot of feedback, things to change, everything like that, surely. I know, maybe, the preseason. I thought, winning every single game, I thought our setup wasn't too bad. Even though they're games we should have won. But we didn't look poor. That's the thing. Now, Maddison, obviously, we're going to be even more vulnerable than before with getting men a bit more pushed forward. I suppose just the right midfielder to right wing, but let's see. See, we get a set piece. Let's see what we do. This is what I want to see. They just booted up there. I don't have much faith in the direct passing like that. Because Zaha, come on. That had to be a goal. But that was just one of the few that we've had for the game. And Leicester have had countless like that, if you see the match stats. They've controlled possession completely. If anything... Come on, man. There we go. So, if we put it in this way, they've had that many chances, and they did get 2 penalties for the game, only scored 1, but they only got 1 goal in open play. So, it's hard to say, guys. But I feel when you give away 2 penalties in a match, you can't just simply disregard that and say, oh, it's bad luck. It could be, but it makes sense with all the... But look at that. They're just wasting opportunities, or we're forcing them into that, but they've already got the goals on the board. So you guys, get active in the comments. Get active in the comments telling me what to do from here. Because I thought, Crystal Palace, let's just play a counter-attack style, but I think we need to get a bit more in-depth with that. You know what I mean? But the actual setup, individual instructions... A goal! Come on! Just for confidence. Give me some confidence, but it doesn't look like it's going to be coming. But hey, could we have... No, the whistle's going to blow. What I was going to say here is this shows where we're going to build from. At least. At least. I never expected the first match to be amazing. If we won like 3-0, killed the... might be a bit like, oh, this year is going to be easy or something. But hey, this shows where we're going to build from. I can come in with a team talk for that, and I'm just going to say I'm not happy with the performance. Don't want to grill them too much. Majority of players will be motivated, fired up, so we're in a position now to utilize that. But the thing is, we've got tough games coming, so your suggestions may be different just for the upcoming games. Like, go really, really defensive. But yeah, if we go behind in those games, yeah, what are we going to do? So yeah, because at least two are at home, but Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, they're all going to be tough ones. And maybe we should target... okay, there's a League Cup game in between that. But yeah, then there's going to be a decent run. When we get done with those, after Chelsea, you got Tottenham in there. But almost for the rest of the year, apart from the last couple, like then there's 3, like a batch again. But essentially, up until Christmas, we'll say up until Christmas, we've got a big batch of games we should be able to pick up points in. So, hey, that's a positive. But yeah, of course, let me know your feedback, what we need to change in the tactics, because I did head into that, just the direct counter attack. I still think that would suit the team the most, and we've got that familiarity for this specifically, what we trained. So, would it be bad to change that now? So, I think it would be. So I want to set up tactically, instruction-wise, what would be best with playing this direct counter. Because I think that's what would suit our players the best. That's what I thought instantly. Just getting the instructions right, like in possession, or I think out of possession could be important as well. But yeah, all these different, like the line of engagements. Yeah, let me know in the comments so we can fix that. I think we'll leave it on this screen because this is the most important thing to rectify at the moment. Obviously, we couldn't completely change things too much with transfers, but I think the squad's big enough and we don't have a terrible squad. Like I said, we've got dangerous players up top. I don't think the defense is bad. If anything, I think our central midfielders could be a trouble. That's just it. And they probably look better maybe playing a foot. Maybe, let me know, guys. Should we adopt this style? Because then you got Milivojevic and Maya, playing advanced playmaker on support. We've got them now in their natural positions. Does that make it look a bit better? But then you got these red squares there saying that's a bad thing. But is it really? Because players are just not there. Just because they're not in those positions. You can't have... How about if you want to play a 4-1-2-1-2 or a 4-4-2 diamond wide? There's always going to be that space there. So, okay. I'm just wondering if this will be good anyway. So let me know, guys. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, but I'd love to see your feedback because more importantly, yeah, I want to do very well. I want to do very well with Crystal Palace, so I don't want to turn to one where we go bad, losing a lot of games. Even though the next few might be a bit tough, we'll leave it there now. Appreciate the support, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.